Good morning, my crafty friends. My name is Tina Kavergich, and I am a Canadian independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my company name is Northern Stamper. I hope you've heard of me before. If not, welcome. If this is your first time watching, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And we are going to make some great stamps, cards today using a special stamp set. Every week, I like to showcase a different stamp set and create all week with that because I think all of my stamps need love. They are a fantastic product. They all deserve their own spotlight. So this week, I will be showcasing a very special Hostess type stamp set. This is called A Merry Hello. I don't know if it's backwards. I could be, but so it's A Merry Hello. And this stamp set can only be purchased if you host a party. So if you're interested in hosting a party, I would love to do one for you. I love doing parties. I love doing online. Now, because of COVID, what we would do is we would have like a Facebook Live event. You would invite all your friends, and we would have a kind of a private room, and they could watch or they could participate as we make cards. Now, you may be wondering, well, how would that work if they've never crafted before? So there are a few ways that we can get around that. Good morning, Karen. Thank you from Fenland Falls. I'm glad you could join me. So if you want to have your own crafting a private event, especially before Christmas, this is perfect. They could get all their Christmas cards out. There are a couple of options that you could do. We could create a little package and it gets mailed out and all your friends get a little bit. And that would include some inks, a block. Not the stamp set unless they purchase a stamp set ahead of time. Maybe we could work something out, make a little package for you. We could do it that way, or another option. They have some fantastic all-inclusive kits, which means everything that you need is inside: ribbon, adhesive, the stamp set, the inks, and stuff like that. So there are a couple of that you can purchase that are all-inclusive, and your friends can join in. This one is all about tags. It's very cute. We would be making like 30 different tags. The ink, I would toss in some ink. There's some ribbon, all the papers that you would need for that, for a little kit. Or each month there's something called a paper pumpkin, and your friends and you would subscribe to this. This is $30. It's a fantastic kit. These are the best. I love them. Get so excited every time they come. Everything you need is included in a paper pumpkin kit for $30. You get a stamp, a little ink spot, everything that you need to create whatever project. Oh my goodness, that they offered. Are you okay? Are you all right? I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to tell you, I am not a professional, so things do happen, and I am so sorry. I hope you had have some Tylenol. You know, I don't want you to kind of get a headache. So, anyways, back to the paper pumpkin. Sorry. That's kind of funny. A paper pumpkin is an all-inclusive kit. I think I need to invest in a better stand. And everything that you need is inside to create whatever package or gift that they have. Sorry, Karen. That you need. So this month was gingerbread tags, and it's really cute. So this month already came out. Every month they have something different. Next month they are having something similar to, it's like a bear. So it's, and you can see on the website that they have kind of sneak peeks. They don't quite tell you what it is, but giving you an idea of what is, with some of the pictures and such. Sorry. I'm still laughing. So anyways, if you wanted to have your own type of private event with your friends, we could definitely work something out. If not, That's okay. As I mentioned, the Merry Hello is a special stamp set that you get as a hostess. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you today. We're going to make 2 cards with the Merry Hello stamp set, and these are extra Christmas cards. So let me know if you would be interested. So if you don't have a catalog, let me know. Drop me a comment. I'll be happy to mail one out. Oh, and don't forget, on Friday is my very first. I'm so excited. It is a games and cards night. So we are going to be playing some games and some cards. So such as we'll be playing Pictionary and Bingo and Family Feud, a whole bunch of different games. So it is free to watch if you like. You have to actually join my other. It's a community page that I have. It will be posted there. The event will be posted there. So hop on over. I will list it below. And it's Friday at 7 o'clock. So some people already have purchased the packages to make the cards. And with that, they have also received a bingo card. And they have the opportunity to win some stuff. Now, I used to be a scout leader. And I loved playing games with the Cubs and the other leaders. Sandra there. Hathy. Everybody had a name. So my friend Hathy, my other Cub leader, we would do some events. So I love planning games and events. So that is just fantastic. So Friday, we're going to try that, see how that goes. And I wanted to let you know that a lot of the games that we are going to be playing relate to Stampin' Up. So you need either access to a PDF of the holiday catalog, which is the August to December catalog, or have a hard copy with you. So if you don't have one, drop me a message. I will send you one as soon as I can. You may not get it on time for Friday, but you can check it out. I will also have another games night coming up in the new year, so check that out. Make sure that you follow that. And I am always wondering, we are coming close to Christmas now. I'd like to know, do you have your Christmas tree up? Very important question. When do you put your Christmas tree up? And do you have it up now? So comment below. Do you have your Christmas tree up, or when do you put it up? Now, I know it's American Thanksgiving coming up this weekend, so a lot of people wait till after that. And my husband and I have been debating, when is the opportune time to put up your Christmas tree? So let me know in your comments. So anyways, any more questions? What I'm going to do is I'm going to pop you onto the mount here, and we will get started with our Merry Hello cards. Oh, I wanted to also mention to you, due to some changes that have been coming up next week, this Facebook Live will be now moving to Tuesdays. I have to move it to Tuesdays. I'm sorry about that. Tuesdays at 10 o'clock in the morning. I have to go back to work. And so Wednesday's not working out right now. So we will just shove everything to Tuesday and have that go on. So mark your calendars. And let's get started with our Merry Hello stamp set. Okay. Hopefully you won't... hold on. Let's see. Okay, let's just pop you on here. Okay, as I mentioned, my name is Tina Kavergich, and my company is Northern Stamper. If you need to reach me, it's northernstamper@gmail.com, all one word. And if you would like to purchase anything that you see here, Northern Stamper at stampin'up.net. Today is a special. They've extended their 10% off sale. Now, this is a great time to purchase items such as papers, inks, and blocks. Adhesive, so you don't want to miss that. So drop by the store and check out what's on sale. I mentioned that we are moving to Tuesdays. Mark next week, December 1st, on Tuesday. And coming up in January, full day retreat. You don't want to miss that. Great fun. So let us start with the Merry Hello stamp set. You will notice these are very, very cute. Very nice for setting up any type of cards. So it looks like we got some knit cable. I think that's what it's called. If it's not knit cable, let me know below. And a couple of great sayings here. So what we're going to do is we are going to start. I'm going to show you the card first. We are going to start and create this. It's very simple. Very simple card using the DSP, which is the pretty paper. And you'll notice that everything coordinates. All of the colors coordinate. Now, that is the greatest thing about Stampin' Up! They make everything coordinate. We are going to make this. And one of the things we need to do is kind of cut out the little stocking that we're using here. So, with no further ado, let's get started. So we have already a pre-made kit. So I'm going to set this up. Now, if you were to do an event, I would either prep everything for you, or if we had a paper pumpkin kit, everything would be included. So I'm just going to create a little score line for my card base. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off with adding some of the DSP, which is the pretty paper. And that will go down here. Now the DSP is double-sided, so you can always choose what side you like the best. And I'm going to go with the red side. And we're just going to glue that on and just pop it on here. Okay. These are very, very simple cards. These are great for starters. They do look like they are intricate, but if you work it step by step, it is very simple. So now we have another piece of card base. This is one of our mats, and we're just going to pop that on there. And each mat that we place down is going to be a little smaller than the one before. So I'm just going to pop that in the middle. I'm going to use the dots on the DSP to line up a little bit. The liquid glue allows me some time to shift things around if I need to. And you will notice the Pear Pizzazz paper is a little bit smaller. So I mentioned you always go down 1/4 of on the marking on the board when you cut. Always go down a little bit, and that will give you a perfect frame for that. So I'm going to leave that aside because now I'm going to be doing some stamping. So I got 2 pieces of Whisper White, and I have my ink colors, and I'm going to be using Pear Pizzazz. And that is the same color as one of the card bases in here. So this color is Pear Pizzazz, and that ink is Pear Pizzazz, so it does match. And we also need a black for our stocking. So let's start. I'm going to put a little sentiment on here. And from this, I am going to just choose Merry Hello. And we're just going to take that off. And I'm going to place it on a little block. These are great. See, these are all repositional. So, and you can see through. So as I stamp, I can see where I'm going. So I'm going to ink it up. You're going to pat and turn on your ink pad. Now you don't want to smash it really hard because it will get everywhere. And I'm just going to pop it on here, just off to the right-hand side. And that gives me the opportunity. I have the space here on the left for the stocking that I'm going to be using. So that's it. I'm going to put that aside. I'm putting this aside now because that is all I'm going to be doing on that part. I'm going to be creating with the black. I'm going to put down the stamp. This one, the long stamp, the long stocking here. And I'm going to ink it up with my Memento Black. Now, I'm using Memento Black so that I can do some coloring. I love coloring with blends. And you want to use an ink that doesn't smudge. So that turned out really nice. And what I'm going to do is another. I want to do the top of the stocking in another color. I'm going to do it in a red. Now the top of the stocking in this stamp set is already pre-done. So here's the stocking itself, and up here I'm going to be looking for this little spot to go on the top here of that stocking. So I'm going to pull it off and put it on my block, and I am going to be using a red. I'm going to be using real red. Now you'll notice that I'm not putting it on the stocking itself. I'm putting it off to the side because I'm going to be cutting these off. So it's called fussy cutting, which means I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut these little guys out. So give me a second. I would sing for you, but honestly, we really don't want to hear that. That'd be horrible. Anyways, I hope you're still with me, Karen, and I didn't give you too much of a headache with dropping you there. So I'm going to fussy cut these out. These are really simple. Just go along the lines and just pop that out. And what I'm going to be also doing is I'm going to be coloring in some of that stocking with the Stampin' Blends. Stampin' Blends are alcohol-based markers. They are not like regular, kind of like Crayola markers or anything like that. But, if that's what you have, or you have, what are those called? Any kind of markers, those would work. It's up to you. Everybody's different. I like the Stampin' Blends because they are alcohol-based. And as you color, there's a dark and a light. And they kind of mix so that you don't see the harsh line between each other. So I'm going to just quickly color these guys in. I'm going to grab some green. So these are my Stampin' Blends. Yes, I do have them all because I am absolutely in love with these guys. I love, love, love Stampin' Blends. So I'm going to use a light mossy meadow. I do have some other greens. I have them all, but maybe that's what I'll grab is that instead. Like I said, I am not a professional videographer, whatever you call them. So I am just going to use my Stampin' Blends. Now there is a nib side and a brush side. And I'm just going to pop that off and just color. And as the ink dries, it is going to dry a little bit lighter. I'm just going to basically color in the trees. And so there's not too much blending here. So that's why any kind of markers you have would work really well. So I'm going to just put that on there. Oh, I forgot to add the little stocking part. So I got my trees colored. Now, in the stamp set, what's really cool is you can add little toes, a little toe and a heel, to the little stocking you have here. And let's do that with a red. So let's place that on here. And you'll notice that you got to kind of work it around and it will fit perfectly on there. So for the toe and the heel. So let's add that on. Ink that up. Now, let's see. This is the tough part. Oh, I think I got it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? The little toe and the little heel. Great. That really adds something to it. So now I have my stocking finished. I'm going to bring this piece back in. Let's bring my pieces back in. And I'm going to place the stocking on with some dimensionals. Now, the dimensionals are little adhesives that have some foam that help it pop up. So let's just do that. So I'm going to put one on this way, and I'm going to angle it a little bit. Just give it some design there. Oh, I think I had some red on there. Now, you do see I made a little boo-boo, so I will probably do something with that and maybe put some ribbon, or maybe I will place some gems on top of it just to hide it. It does happen, and all you have to do is think outside the box and just hide it up. So let's take a look for some gems. Let's see what I got here. And I'm going to pop a couple of gems on, and I'll pop one on right on top. And I'm not going to, let's get some more. And just kind of around. Always do in threes, right? 3, 5, 7. And get one more. I think today is just not quite my day. Oh, my goodness. All right. And I'll just pop one more on here. There. How's that? There we go. That worked. So I hid my little boo-boo, so you can't see it so much. It does happen. And just, you fix it up and just move along. And there we go. And there is our very simple card using the stocking from A Merry Hello. I just love that. It's so simple. The colors are fantastic. And there we go. Easy peasy. So that is our first card. What do you think of that? Thanks, Karen. What do you think of that? So let me know in the comment. I think that's great. You can actually replicate this with any color DSP and just match it up. It would be fantastic. So that's our first card. So let's move on to our next card. It's another very simple card. And we will be doing some coloring on this one too. Now, This one is very simple, very easy. This color is Pretty Peacock. I think this is a fantastic color, and it's the best year, 2020. And I don't know who else would really want to say that, especially at this time of the year. But it is part of the set, and we are going to be creating this card. Very simple. Another very, very simple card you can do for a little party that you have, and I'm going to show you how to get the little stockings along there, because they come as 3, and then we're just going to make it longer. So let's get started. We have our card base again. Let's create. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. There we go. That's the fold of the card, and if I fold it like this, there we go. I'm just going to kind of go like that a little bit. Now, I have this pre-cut, and it will go on top. So, like I said, always the DSP has 2 sides. I don't know what side you like. Let's go with that side. I like that side. Though they're both great, you really can't go wrong. Once you've finished it, you really, really can't go wrong with any of the sides that you use. So I'm going to just pop that in there, and I have a tiny little white frame around that. Pretty simple. They're very simple. There we go. And what I'm going to do now is I have 2 pieces of Whisper White. One of them is going to be a matte, and the other one is where we're going to stamp. So let's get our stamp on. So I'm going to take off the little 3 little stamps here. And you'll notice I always do it on an angle, because if I follow the stamp and do it along the block line, and the stamp is just off a little bit, you'll notice that. So this forces me to look through the block at the stamp itself to see where I'm stamping. So I'm going to ink it up again with Memento black ink, and I'm going to start with the stockings on the right. So I'm just going to have on the right, and I'm just going to stamp about in the middle. Now, if I had a mistake, which sometimes happens, I would just flip the paper over. And what I'm going to do, my aim is to try and get these 2 strings to match up. So pardon me as I move this down. And I did make a mistake. So once again, like I said, I got 2 sides to a paper. Let's try again. So I'm going to do that on one side. Okay. And let's see if I can do it again. There we go, close enough. Answering you, it will be good enough. If I really want, I can put a little bow there or something. So I have this, and I'm going to match it up with the Pretty Peacock ink, because that is the color that I have on the DSP. Love it, love it, love it, how it can match always. So I got my Pretty Peacock. I'm going to take a sentiment. Once again, put it on my block, place it sideways, and ink it up. And so I'm going to put that right above there. See, this is forcing me to look through the block, and that's what you want to do. And there we go. Oh, that looks so great. Don't you just love that color? I love that color. It is one of the new in colors, but unfortunately, it will eventually be going out, so you don't want to miss it. Especially today, you want to grab the 10% off sale. If you need help, I can help you with that. Now, I am looking for the little 2020, and I'm going to be using some real red on this and adding the year. I don't know. It just makes me laugh with this year and everything that's going on. I guess I could add this card with a package of toilet paper for a Christmas present. That would make a great Christmas present nowadays, I guess. So I have this all done. If I wanted to, I would spend some time and I would do some coloring. I'm just going to just show you a little bit. Using my blends, I'm using the nib end, and I'm just going to color that in, but I won't spend the whole time coloring. And just wanted to show you a little bit. I love these markers. If you love coloring as much as I do, these are definitely what you want to buy. Oh, today they're on sale, 10% off. Oh my goodness, that's right. So these are fantastic. So I'm not going to keep coloring that, but I'm just going to keep going. You will see afterwards. So I'm going to now glue this onto the white. It's going to be framed on white, or if you want, you could use another color, whatever you like to have stand out. And once again, I'm going to place this on here. I'm going to pop it up with some dimensionals, and I'll finish coloring later. And let's put that up. And there we go. Toss that over. And boop. Now if this was colored, it would be all done. So that is the other card. So there's one card. So this is what it looks like when it's colored. And there is two cards. Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't have such a big desk. So anyways, it went somewhere. Oh, there it is. There we go. There's the other card. So these are the really simple cards using a Merry Hello stamp set. This, like I said, is the Hostess stamp set. It is a great set. As I had mentioned, wait, let me try and get this up. See, don't toss you around. And there we go. As I mentioned, if you are interested in having your own little workshop, drop me a message. I'd love to do it. We can do that anywhere now that we have it in virtual. I would send everything to you, and we could set it up. The Hostess stamp set, they do have one in each catalog that comes out. They will have one in the new catalog. There is a new catalog coming out for January. And you don't want to miss that. So they have cards in here, stamp sets in there. So Hostess stamp sets. If you're interested, drop me a message. I would love to do a card workshop for you, a private one. Oh, and on Friday, don't forget games night. I have a game for you right now, so let's play. Before we go, my name is Tina, and I am wearing Pacific Point. So this is a color from Stampin' Up. I'm wearing Pacific Point. Let me know in the comments today what your name is and what Stampin' Up color are you wearing today. And remember, next Tuesday, December the 1st, is Facebook Live. We'll move from Wednesday to Tuesday. Did I say Thursday? Sorry about that. December the 1st. Hope to see you soon. Take care, Sandra. Hi, Lorraine. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.